All right, I want to do a reading on Nancy Pelosi's commission. What are the challenges, and then what is going to go right? We'll start with what's going to go left. We'll start with the challenges, because that was the real purpose of this reading. But I figured, let's look at the good part too while we're at it. The Three of Wands. The Queen of Cups. This is the challenges here. This is all twisted and turned. The Two of Cups. The Sun. The Knight of Swords. So we start with the Three of Wands, Two of Cups, Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords. There's some inconsistency in cooperation. There's some inconsistency with communication into their offices and things. There's a lot of erratic noise and speeches and press releases and press junkets and all these type of things. There's a lot of erratic energy into that. There's also the possibility of trying to get inside knowledge or somebody to leak information to them from the commission type thing, which is why McCarthy wanted all his stooges on there so that we could know what's going on. But some things you can know, some things you can't, because it's part of an active investigation. That's how that goes. You should watch Matlock sometime. There's the Sun, the Nine of Wands, and the Star. Again, there's just a lot of stalling, a lot of roadblocks, a lot of people trying to stand in a way, to stand in the way, to stand in a way. They're just any way they possibly can to keep this sort of falling over itself. You are going to work a lot harder than you should have to with the Knight of Pentacles, the World, and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a completion, then the World is a completion. The Four of Wands, however, is like a completing one leg of the race type thing. Because the Three of Wands is how we start. That's waiting for your ships to come in, as they say, or waiting for your results to come back. And then the Four of Wands is, okay, we got it, we're done with that part. Now let's start the second part. The World is a complete completion. So this is all cycles have come to an end. Now, mind you, all endings are just beginnings to something else. But for the case, there is a completion. So there is a fight, an uphill battle with the Nine of Wands to get to a place of completion, to get to a place to where... and mind you, the Four of Wands was the outcome card, which means one leg stops and another one starts, because you cannot get all of them at one time. So, or you cannot get all of your witnesses at one time. You cannot get all of the people responsible at one time. So this is going to go on for a bit. So what's going to go right about it? Because the challenges are pretty much as we would expect. What's going to go right? Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a really good card for these type of things. It's moving to the higher ground, which means you're in a position to defend yourself a lot better than those who are trying to attack you. So they have the higher ground. They have the advantage, at least for right now. King of Pentacles. There's some reliability, some steadfast reliability. There are some things that no matter how much erratic energy they throw at it, there are some things that are timeless. There are some things that do not change. The Fool, so there's a beginning to, well, actually they can kind of use, because this card comes in the same position twice here, they can use that erratic energy that was coming with the challenges. They can use that to their advantage. The Fool is a beginning, a brand new beginning, which kind of, and here with the Ace of Swords right behind it, your clarity and truth, and then the Four of Wands. So their erratic energy is going to help in building a witness list, or some sort of we need to talk to this person, because this whole there is no fire to see over here action with this erratic energy is what's causing them to have more eyes to look upon them. Because why would you behave that way if you have nothing to hide? Why would you behave that way if you don't know anything? People who are generally confused about what's going on are generally confused about what's going on. But those who are trying to hide something always get the there's nothing to see here face. And so that's going to start, that is actually going to work in their benefit. This chaotic energy is going to work in their benefit. It is going to help them build a witness list, which is one thing that they need in one leg of the completion, as I said. So it's like, this is one thing, okay, we got it down. Let's move on to the next. So that Four of Wands is a really good card to see. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups will be your, and the Three of Wands comes back too, so it starts something else. So you keep building, but that Two of Cups, there's going to be some help from the outside, though. You're still going to get some cooperation. Queen of Cups or some support. Page of Cups. There's a lot of support. There's also, again, the chaotic energy and the overflow of emotions are going to work in your benefit. Because there's no reason a person should act this way if they have nothing to hide. But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me. No, you haven't.